Hey guys, so on Monday we developed a character and you gave them a name and some character traits, and you should have really spent some time getting to know this character because now what we're going to do is we're going to think about how to take this character on adventures. Yesterday you kind of just practiced on your own, writing, thinking about the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story. And now we're going to spend a little time talking about what that looks like and how we make sure that we write a full story. If you think back to the beginning of the year, well, before we do that, we've done number 1 already, where we think of a pretend character. We gave our character a name. We haven't done this yet. When you're writing, we have to think of a place. We have to imagine the setting. We can't just start writing without taking the time to plan our writing, or it's going to be all over the place. So remember, my character was Sophia, and I might think about her being at the park or on a playground. So that's going to be my place for her first adventure. And then the next thing you need to do is imagine the trouble your character gets into. Like, stories are really more interesting when the character gets into some trouble. Now, that doesn't mean that they were misbehaving and they get into trouble, but maybe they got hurt. Maybe they were being bullied, something like that. So I'm thinking of Sophia, and some of the trouble that I think she's going to get into is, remember that one of her character traits is that she was a little bit of a bully? Well, on the playground, Sophia is going to bully another student who's younger than her. That's going to be her trouble in my story. I want you to take a couple minutes and think about the place and the trouble that your character is going to get into. Now, if you think back to the beginning of the year, when we were writing stories about ourselves, we had a plan for writing. Do you remember that touch and tell where we had several pages? We used 3, and we touch each page and we tell what happens on that page. And then we go to the next page and we tell what's going to happen on that page. And then we touch the last page and we tell what's going to happen on that page. And we do all of that before we start writing. And then after we touch and tell, we did our sketches. Remember, a sketch is just a quick picture. So no crayons yet, just a pencil, going back through each page and doing a quick sketch of what happened on each page. Now remember, when you're finished, you're going to have time to go back and add details to those pictures. And in fact, that's a really important thing to do, but we do that after we write. Okay, so we've planned our writing. We did our touch and tell. We're going to sketch across the pages. And after that's done, then you can start writing your story. Now, I know that some of you started this yesterday, and that's okay if you forgot these steps. I wanted to give you a chance to just kind of get to know your character and think about what kind of adventures they might go on. So now we can kind of go back and make sure that we have a setting and a problem that they're going to get into. All right, boys and girls, I want you to spend about 20 to 25 minutes working on your story today. And when that time is up, we'll be done for today and we'll save it and work on it more tomorrow. Happy writing!